Hello there, my name's Card. I'm a long-time progressive community organiser and activist. And today I just want to briefly talk about a reactionary dog whistle that's been around for a while now, as well as what it really means, who's using it, and why. For those who might not know, in politics, a dog whistle is a word, a phrase, or a symbol which seems perfectly innocent and innocuous to most people, but which really communicates a more sinister hidden message to those in the know. Additionally, there'll also be a playlist of videos of mine linked at the top of the description, which goes into detail about all sorts of dog whistles and how to spot them. Today specifically, I wanted to talk about Skub, what that is, what it means, and how it's become a contemporary reactionary meme and signal, particularly in online spaces. A lot of dog whistles used by right-wingers online are simply old memes and in-jokes from image board websites like 4chan and 8chan. The reason for this is that these sorts of pseudo-anonymous, edgy online forums have been favourite online spaces of the internet-savvy alt-right for as long as the alt-right has been a thing. And therefore, being able to readily quote and reference a bunch of old, obscure image board jokes has essentially become a way to demonstrate your extensive familiarity with sites like 4chan and 8chan and so on. And if you know the meme culture of these sorts of sites, then 99 times out of 100, that can be taken as meaning that you're also familiar with, and likely sympathetic to, the far right-wing political worldview long nurtured there. It's not a big leap, then, that a lot of online reactionaries use knowledge of these old jokes and references as a way to signal their alt-right bona fides to one another anytime they're posting or commenting somewhere online where they can't be so open about their extreme and really nasty beliefs. If you say something obviously bigoted on a big mainstream site like Twitter or Facebook or Reddit or YouTube, people will notice and you'll suffer the consequences. But if you couch your bigotry behind coded jokes that only the other 8chan nerds will get, you can find friends and spread your messaging without most normal people being any the wiser. To that end, one of the old memes online alt-righters use this way is the word Skub, which is a reference to a surreal 2006 webcomic which became very popular on a lot of image board websites at the time. The comic itself is essentially about two groups of people who fight needlessly over the merit of a mysterious substance called Skub, spelt S-K-U-B. But the comic's content is largely besides the point. The point is that this comic, as well as edits and derivative works based off of it, are still very recognizable today on image boards like 4chan. Even though, given the age of the comic and its limited mainstream appeal, it isn't particularly widely known on the rest of the internet. Therefore, 4chan posters especially will reference the Skub comic as a way to identify themselves as being long-time users of the site. It's relatively simple when explained like this, but it's something which would go likely unnoticed by the majority of people online. So, if you happen to see people using the word Skub, or labelling themselves pro-Skub or anti-Skub in allusion to the comic somewhere online, for seemingly no reason or apropos of nothing, now at the very least you know the reason why. So, for the sake of keeping yourself and your spaces safe, please just keep it in mind. It's always good to be able to recognise alt-right messaging and signalling like this, so you can spot it, denounce it, explain why it's wrong and bad to others, and remove people posting this sort of stuff. That's all I have to say today. I hope it helps. Once again, my name's Card. If you want to hear more from me, especially more about emerging or obscure reactionary dog whistles and how to spot them, feel free to subscribe to this YouTube page, or just take a look at my other videos. Either way, goodbye for now, and stay safe out there.